Hello everybody, Dan here for Diamond Mike. No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, it's Goreckicraft123. No, wait, I'm MrBlockcrafter. This is
Goreckicraft123.
I always get confused.
Hey everybody, how are you doing? This is our very first video on YouTube, and we are going to be reviewing the map/add-on that we both made together. I'm going to let MrBlockcrafter go first and tell us about some of the things he would like to tell us about, and then I'll give you some of the things I'd like to tell you about.
Okay, so I've intentionally confused everybody on purpose. Not that I was trying to be a jerk about it, but some of the properties of some of the blocks I really needed for other blocks, but I wanted to make sure you had all your favorite blocks. So I switched some of the textures out back and forth so that I could have some of the properties of some of the blocks and some of the properties of the other blocks and put them on other things, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so to make sure you still had all the fun and all the great stuff that you're normally used to having, but used in a slightly different way. But what I think is really cool is some of the stuff that you're seeing right now. As far as what I'm talking about is some of the mobs that are in the game. Now, let me tell you about these. Let me tell you slightly about the mobs, and then I'm going to let Mr. Goreckicraft123 take over. See the horns on this guy? Yeah, there is no mob builders. There's no builders whatsoever to make this kind of stuff. He did this all with mathematics and coding, which is extremely impressive. I'll let him tell you more about it because I don't know anything about it. He's the genius behind this, so I'll let him go ahead and tell you.
So basically, a lot of PC mod makers, you have to use model makers because they're not very good with having to use code. And thankfully, I am very good with coding and mathematics and numbers, and which helped me make this. For a lot of these creatures, I just drew up a picture of a few cubes, and I thought, this looks like a good idea for horns, and this looks like a good idea for a bison. So I just started with numbers, with 1s and 2s and 3s for legs, and how long it was, how wide it was, where the texture would be set on the leg, or on the head, or on the horn. Usually a model maker, you can see the cubes, you can move them around with a mouse cursor, or with your finger, and place them in certain places, and then the game turns them into stuff. I just do it with code, so that's basically it.
Yeah, I'm just a stupid block guy. If you see really cool blocks, it's my fault. That's that whole thing. There, see, I really enjoy the Twilight Forest, so I thought, let's bring people back to the Twilight Forest, but I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a mod that you have to have in PC, and I don't have PC to work with anymore, I have PE to work with, so I said, okay, let's do that. And I remembered what the Twilight Forest trees look like, and we can get a close-up of the Twilight tree. I literally just remembered it out of my head of what it looked like, and, you know, pixel by pixel, with a mod, you can, well, not a mod, but that's something you get on your phone. It's eluding me right now.
Pixel Creator.
Yeah, it's called Pixely. I use Pixely. Shout out to Pixely! You guys are awesome. Whoever made that up. But I used Pixely to put that tree together, which was really great. And I use that for a lot of the stuff like we're looking right now. All the little bits and pieces that are floating around the butterfly, the butterfly wand, all that kind of stuff. Pixely was very, very, very helpful in helping me do all that stuff, and also helped Mr. Goreckicraft123. I forget who we are. I'm going senile.
It's all good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we use that to make up a lot of this stuff as you're seeing right now.
Hashtag not a sponsor, by the way.
Not a sponsor. Yes. If they were paying us, trust me, they'd get much more props than what we're giving them right now. Oh, I'm giving too much props. Start paying us, man! But, yeah, anyway. So we used that to put all this stuff together, and the rest was just, like, a lot of knowledge, know-how, trial and error, things like that. Like, you see, let's go to one of the melons. You see the melons that are on the ground? This was literally just switching out the texture. You're not going to get anything out of these melons. Try as you might, you're just going to get a bunch of dirt, unfortunately.
Yeah, because the real melons, they happen to be
yes,
these.
the real melons are there, and if you're going to, if you crush it right now, you're not going to get anything out of it because you're in creative. But if you go into survival, which I don't know if you can go into survival.
I can do that real quick.
Just find out. You just
kerplop
one of these down, and pop into survival quickly. I could sing a song for you guys.
No, I'm real fast about it now.
You're fast about it?
Yeah.
You need something to break it? You need something to break it.
I just need my hand.
Okay, that's cool. So you break this.
I am definitely in game mode C.
Oh, you're still in game mode C. You want to make sure you have another one of those things. Game mode
I think
S.
I have it in my inventory.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna attempt one more time to show you what's going on. Okay, so you break one of these, and what's really cool about this is, boom! You get little honeycombs. Now you can either eat these honeycombs or you can feed them to bears.
Because bears love honey.
Because bears do love honey. You've seen Pooh Bear and how much Pooh Bear loves honey. Well, our bears love honey too. So you can feed it to the bears too. Now it's not going to tame the bears. Fish tame the bears. And by the way, this is really cool. This is really cool, Mr. Goreckicraft123.
You do real good at this, man. You're real good.
Dude, oh my god, this sucks. Anyway, Goreckicraft123 had the idea of making sure that when you take a bear, you can tame him with fish. You don't want to beat him. And look what happens. He turns into a polar bear! So you can have regular brown bears, and you can also have your polar bears, so you can fill your forest, well, I say that 5 times, full of polar bears and brown bears. But they also like to eat, so you can feed them as soon as you get them out of this hole, or maybe not. You can also feed him.
He just likes chilling in the little grass hot
tub. He does. You can feed him with honey as well. But you will notice that Goreckicraft123 was awesome enough to give us horns on all of our mobs, which means they're horny mobs. What? Did I say that out loud?
Might have.
They're all horny mobs, and they all have nice big horns on them, including the deer, which you can ride, which I find completely awesome. Now,
wherever they may be. Here they are.
Yes. Wait, deer.
Yeah.
Oh. Does he look at me like I'm suspect?
Maybe
I always feel like he's looking at me like I'm suspect. Look at him. He's like, what did you do?
A little bit.
What did you do? He's looking at me like I'm suspect or something. Yeah.
I am looking for a saddle.
Saddle?
I have found a saddle.
Saddle. Okay, you want a saddle horse?
Oh, yeah.
Does he look different when you saddle him?
I don't know. He's just got a saddle on.
So he looks the same?
Yeah, he's just got a big old saddle.
Oh.
Big old honking saddle.
So we can ride him around.
Not very fast. Not very.
His horns go right through trees.
Yeah.
How magical! So our spawners. Okay, let's jump off him real quick. Okay, let's go find a spawner, which I just saw. Very cool. Yeah. Spawners look so much different and a lot more cool. And this dizzy, poor little sucker that's inside here, which honestly, I don't know how they don't vomit when they come out of there as quickly as they're going in circles. That's pretty bad. But they love to be killed. Look at them. They love to be sniped. Oh, I love this so much. Beat them senseless. They absolutely beat them. They love to be beaten. Oh, thank you. Thank you for beating me senseless. Here's a steak. Yeah, they love this. Okay, so anyway, let's go into the. What are we gonna call this? It's not the Nether anymore, is it?
It's
like Waterworld.
Ethereum.
Right? No, for right now, until, we're going to have a contest of what we should call this new realm.
By the way, guys, we are going to be updating this a few times. Throughout the, development of MCPE add-ons in general, I know that blocks are going to be able to be changed. It works. Blocks are going to be able to be changed, and so many more things are going to be able to be changed than just mobs like there are now. And I'm going to be updating it, so there's 1,000,001 new things as things go along. So definitely request things that you would like to see in this add-on.
Yes, he's a brilliant guy, and he can make some really cool things. Let's go into the Squarea. Let's go back into the Squarea just for a second. Just pop.
If you may give me a second, sir, I must find it.
You're going in the opposite direction of the Squarea. Go back. Yeah. Wait, go back to the tree. Go back to the tree. I want to show everybody something. Yeah, back it up.
Here?
No, the tree that's down on the ground.
Tree on ground. There it is.
Yes, go to the roots. Okay, so what's really cool about these is that this is a root system right here, and at these roots suck. This is a root trap. If you get caught in the root trap and you're in survival, forget it. Just give up life because you're now in the root trap. Once you sink into these horrible roots and get entangled into these roots...
I actually made it so you suffocate in the roots, by the way. So
are you serious?
Yeah, they saw you
Oh,
suffocate.
that sucks. You're awesome. Okay. So
that sucks. You're awesome.
If you get trapped in there, yeah, it's really, really, really super going to suck.
All right.
So there's that. Let's find the Squarium. Okay, that's the portal.
Here beeth the Squarium.
That's the portal. That's not the Squarium. The Squarium is where all the new blocks are.
Oh. I didn't know that that's what that was called.
I just made that shit up just right now.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a fun time.
So let's find the aquarium.
YouTube's gonna love you.
Aquarium. Sorry, YouTube. I made that poop up just right now. I made that poop up. All right.
Video officially canceled.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, so here we go. So we have the, let's go back. Check out this block. All right, this block's going to be close to the bottom of the ground, bottom of the planet. This here is your ruby block. Your ruby block makes cool things like ruby armor and ruby everything. So you get all these ruby stuff, which is rubies is going to replace diamonds as for the difficult thing to acquire. So you're going to have rubies, but you're going to have two very strong things. You can have your diamond, which you're going to find really easily, and your ruby, which you're going to be even more difficult to find. Then we have the next white blocks.
I think this is diorite. This is diorite.
Yeah, diorite. So these are going to be made from diorite. These are your diorite bricks, which are really cool because you can make an entire white brick diorite house. Then you have your granite block, which is right next door. Hello, Mr. Granite. You're going to have your granite blocks, which are really cool. They're kind of like an offset color. Every color that's in granite. And a little bit of hue of yellow in there, which is really cool. Then you have your honeycomb block, which drops... Of
course, honeycombs for you and bears to eat.
Bears, for you and the bear. And then you have your lucky blocks, which drops your diamond. Ooh, watch it spin. We have your lucky block, which drops your diamond and your rubies. If you find those, dude, you have got it made.
Actually, yeah. Let's go into survival mode real quick because I have a pickaxe.
Didn't we just...
No, that was. By the way, you guys, second recording.
Is it really?
Yes.
I totally forgot. Okay, so we're gonna go into survival really quickly.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. And we're leaving the squarea in here. Ready for this? Ready?
No, I am. I'm a bad typer.
Okay. Oh, na, 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 na. Should I sing the national anthem? Oh, say can you see? I'm a horrible singer. All right.
Here we are.
Survival. Okay, now let's break this bad boy. Boom! So yeah, you want to find these because you can make how beautiful is that? So you're going to be able to make armor and tools out of all this stuff once they're in your inventory. These blocks, when you get these are your pumpkin blocks. The only thing that's going to give you is pumpkins. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry. Yes, that's just how it is. And your purple, all your purple stuff, which is normally found in the end, but we're giving it to you free here today, only for $9.95. Yes, 2 payments of $9.95, and all your purple blocks will be yours. No, actually, yeah, they just got the pack. All right, so let's just jump next door. These are cool. These are your what do they call them?
I think you call them
mystic lanterns. Of course, I remember. I named them. These are your mystic lanterns, and we're gonna move on to your. That's pretty tasty. Is it?
That is in all intensive purposes meat is what I call this.
Okay, then you have your regular sea lanterns, and you move on to your village lanterns, which is a
torch.
A torch. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. A torch shoved inside of a lantern, which makes it glow. So you have your village lanterns, and of course, one piece of stone, which I don't know what the heck is that doing there for some reason. That's really weird. And the rest of your glowstone. And moving on to, and this is really, really cool, and I'm very excited to tell you about this. Yes, that's the diamond minecart. Not damn the diamond minecart, just a regular diamond minecart. This is your new wood. Now, see this wood right here? Now, let's move on. This wood right here, if you go kill or slay what are they, the tree ants?
Yeah, tree ants.
Okay, if you go kill. If you go kill a tree ant, it will drop white wood blocks. Now, you see the buckets of paint and the paintbrush on the front of the colored wood blocks. Once you knock flowers over, it will give you, and you put them in the crafting table, it will give you different colors of paint. That color of paint will, mixed with the white wood block, will give you different colors of wood blocks. So if you want a green house, red house, blue house, purple house, yellow house, magenta house, whatever color house you want.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did, listen real close, I did make sure that the sounds actually sound like wood. So when you tramp on these things, when you break them, they will all sound exactly like wood. Now, I have found that in a few devices, block sounds do not change, and it is not my fault. It is a fault of the developer. Sorry, you guys, didn't mean to put that on you, but it is. But But most devices, the wood sounds will work for the wool.
And by the way, they now work like wood. So they burn like wood, they walk like wood, they sound like wood. So we changed the properties of them. They do not act like wool anymore. So you can use an axe. You got an axe with you?
I don't.
Okay, no big deal. But anyway, they chop just like wood. They sound like wood. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. You know the rest. So there's that.
I am not going to get these guys in survival mode, but I will go into creative to show you that they do drop their wool blocks.
Yes. I thought you were in creative.
No. I was back in survival mode to show some lucky block stuffy stuffs. But anyways, when you kill these guys,
listen, turn up the volume.
I'm going to turn up the volume really quickly. Again, when you hit these guys, they do sound as though you are hitting wood. Nope. Come on.
You're in creative, by the way.
I know I'm in creative.
I don't think they're going to drop wood.
Yeah, they are going to drop wood.
You've been in creative?
Yeah, even in creative mode, they drop wood. Alright. Yeah, there they go. Hey, look at that. There we are.
Yeah, you got 4 blocks of white wood, which you can now turn into colors. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Which is very similar to the stuff you get from andesite, right? What is it?
Andesite.
Andesite. Anyway, it's very similar to the andesite brick, but yeah, really cool. But again, with the fake fire, did we show them the fake fire yet?
No. Again, other recording.
Yeah, I can't remember what we're doing to this point. All right, let's go in the house real quick. We got fake lava. We got fake fire.
Basically, 1,001 things to show you guys, not enough time.
Alright, so if you're in a mode with your friends and you want to build a big ring of fire that they think is super dangerous, you can stand in the middle of it. You should be in creative for this one. Rather survival. You should be in survival. So even if you're in survival, so jump into survival really quickly. Hope you guys are not bored by this video, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hang in tight with me, guys. I'm not exactly the fastest.
Yeah, we're not video people, we're block creator people. So, okay, so we're in the fire. Look at this. Ooh, we're not dying, which is really cool. Let's take it outside to the lava.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Ready?
Rain.
Ready? In the lava?
Swish.
Oh, and we're not dying again. Why? Because it's safety lava and safety fire. So you don't die in safety lava and safety fire. And by the way, if you break this up, you get to collect it and place it again. It looks like string. It might look like string because
Lazy textures.
lazy texture. No, we honestly we should be fixing that.
Yeah, there is a few textures we will be fixing. Out on the site, MCPE DL, which I should put a link to in download DL. I will be putting a link to the download of this map in the description below. So please do go over to that site so you can get all this crazy good stuff.
So let's take them into the water dimension.
The water dimension. Okay, now you want me to go there.
Let's take them to the water world.
Let me get rid of this nasty rain real quickly.
But when you go into the water
Toggle
world,
down, Phil.
okay, whatever.
Well, it's lagging because of the recording.
Okay, so we're now going to go to the water world, which is normally the Nether. So let's run through here. Hello, Mr. Cow, and it's water world time. And okay, we're swirling, we're twirling. All of a sudden, some magic mushroom. We are into the water world, which looks really cool. But you're saying to yourself, "Oh, bull! They just retextured lava to look like water, and then when I jump into the water, I'm gonna catch on fire. These guys are jerks." So do me a favor. Let's get into survival here or creative. It doesn't matter. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to get blown up.
Okay, you're not gonna be blown. But this is honestly water. So jump down. Oh, it's water! How did we do that? It's our secret. But anyway, yeah, this is all water. So you're perfectly safe. This is a water world, which is really, really cool.
And another thing I'm about to show you guys is something that a lot of people didn't point out, and I forget which direction is it. Is this direction? Yeah.
You gotta see this.
So we found another fortress, and we decided to completely overhaul it with all of the new nether. Wait, what is it? Sea temple blocks?
Brian, you totally gotta see this. Yeah, you gotta check this out. All right, so yeah, they're gonna load us lots of lots of mushrooms and sea temple stuff, because when you go here, it looks like we're in a sea temple, but no, we're actually in the water world. So let's take a travel through here. Oh, what are we gonna find? What are we gonna find here? Say food? Hey, deer?
I have not been in here in a while.
Scary stuff.
Here it is.
Oh, looks like we're in the sea temple. How is that possible? Oh, there's gold. Ooh, I like gold.
But yeah, basically we have moved a whole bunch of stuff into the Nether Fortress to make it feel more like a sea temple, and we've added a few custom loot things into different places, so you can have a few cool things to fight off some of the new creatures that we have added into this Nether/End world, such as these little cow pigmen guys that do sound like cows.
We had to put all these
And they drop meat.
which is really cool, because if you want to kill something and you're hungry, just come to the water world. And
Yeah,
we'll
by
feed
the way,
you.
everybody, every mob that looks like a different mob, so if the pigman looks like a cow, it will drop beef and leather. The bear, he drops fish, and he drops something else. I forget what it is,
We're
but
not going to take you any farther
Yeah, I know.
into this thing, because we want you to explore it for yourself.
every creature drops new things and fun stuff, so have fun exploring it all. But we just wanted to give you the main basics, because we felt like maybe not everybody got everything that was going on yet.
We didn't show them creepers.
We did not show them creepers. Okay, one last thing, and then we must go.
Go through the mushroom. Go through the mushroom. And why? Because it's like a portal.
Custom mushroom portal.
Custom mushroom portal.
Alright, so the last thing we're going to show you guys before we do make an exit
See all the
of
heads?
this
He didn't mention the
video.
heads. Look at the cool heads. Look at the
A
cool
few
heads.
people mentioned the heads. Yeah, we
And the
did.
butterfly thing. Butterfly stick. Show
few
the butterfly stick.
I showed him the butterfly stick.
I showed the butterfly stick.
But anyways, a lot of these mob heads will be retextured after I put another update out here that's going to show you all of what the custom new creatures are, what they look like, so you can find them right away and you don't have any issues figuring out what is what. So finally, we do have a creeper here, and a lot of people say, yeah, he looks more yellow, but if you do hit him,
Boom, baby.
he gets a purple enchanted texture around him, and when you
And that's not all.
When you go into survival mode, he will not explode, but he will attack you as though he's a zombie, and he will drop golden apples. Now, he does about 4 hits of damage in survival mode, so you do have to be careful around him, especially if they all group together, which they will. But they will drop golden enchanted apples for you, so it is a little bit of a cool thing to help you survive this crazy new landscape. I have lived through this in survival many times. When testing it, it is extremely hard.
It sucks. Oh, hey, did I ask, what we didn't show them? Should we show them, or should we make them wait to see what happens to the ghast? Oh, yeah. Secret underground tunnel. We're not going to show you that either. All right, should we show them the ghast?
Yeah, because it's probably going to take some time for them to
here
figure
we
it
go,
out.
here we go.
So finally, we did turn the gas into the new 1.11 Vexes, and when you go into survival mode, they will no longer blow you up, though they do sound like gas. They move like a Vex, and they will shoot fire. They will shoot snowballs.
That's sick.
Non-fiery snowballs. They do about a half a heart of damage, just enough to annoy you a lot. If
But
there's
they
fire
are
around.
jerks, because if there's enough of them in the water world, which they exist, they will constantly whip snowballs at you and make it very difficult for you to stay on that stupid bridge when you're trying to get to the water area. They're trying to knock you off the bridge because they're stupid and they're jerks like they are. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on to the next area. Lag.
The recorder's starting to lag a bit, so you guys, thank you very much. We're gonna have to end the video here.
But they gotta see the nether that's in the overworld. It's so awesome. But I guess they won't let us see it. You guys are gonna have to log on yourselves to see it if you want to. There's a whole nether in the overworld. Don't forget to check it out. Thank you very much for checking us out. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and
Comment,
check us out
subscribe.
on Twitter. Comment, let us know what you think. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us and checking out all of our maps. We'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we really hope you guys really enjoy this.
Bye.
Bye-bye.